Okay, let's get on with mini project number one. That's to create a cube. We're going to actually create a few versions of this cube. When I say cube, I mean a crate. Because what is a game without a crate? Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, there used to be a website called Old Man Murray that rated all games based on how long it took you to encounter a crate. And Serious Sam developers took this on board and put Serious Sam riding a crate in the intro to their game, just so that they could get this high rating on Old Man Murray website. It's now defunct. You can still go there and read it. It's pretty funny. Anyway, we're going to make a crate for our game. So what we're going to do is make a 2x2 crate. So 2, 2. That doesn't look like a square, but rest assured, if I switch it to top view, it is. And I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to pull it up 2. I don't need to pull it up 2x2 because that would give our shape 4 dimensions. So I only need to pull it up by 2 because it's already got the 2 dimensions from the length and the width. So we just need to give it some height. So I've got my 2x2 crate. Then I'm going to use the offset tool. I'm going to use this on all the faces, except there's a little shortcut here. I only have to do it on one. And I'm probably going to bring it in about 0.25. And then I'll just double click on all the other faces. It'll bring them all in the same way. So I'll rotate around to the back and offset that one, that one, that one. Now before I start pushing and pulling, I want to draw some other things on here. Now this one's going to take a little bit more time and I'm going to need to zoom in on it. I'm going to draw a crossbar here, and I'm just going to guess, this part doesn't need to be perfect. Crossbar there. You'll see that that line went pink, which means in this case it's a 45-degree angle. It will snap to, that's pretty much 90 degrees parallel with the other lines. That one's 45 degrees. So this one here, parallel. And I'm going to do this on all the sides. I'm using a trackpad at the moment, that's why I keep clicking over there. So we'll get this here, and I'll put that across there. So that doesn't look like it's parallel, but it is. That's why you want to use those inference points, because working in 3D can cause some optical illusions, especially when you've got the perspective on. Another thing to be careful of is don't do stuff like this. Okay, that looks like I'm drawing a line on the surface of the object, but when I rotate around, it's actually pointing straight up. So you just need to be aware of what's happening. And I think I've still got one face to do, maybe? Yeah, the bottom one. Okay, so we'll grab that. And pull that across there, and pull that across there. Okay, now from here, it's just a matter of pushing these faces in. Now I'm going to push them in about 0.1. And then I'll just go and double click on all the others. And that'll push them in all the same distance. You want to be careful with this that you don't push it in so far that it overlaps over another edge. I'll demonstrate what I mean by that. If I just push this all the way in like that, and then I rotate around to the top here and push this one in here, you'll see that it's infringing on that other one. So you've got to be careful. Oops. Now I just have to do that again. So 0.1. So 0.1 is a good distance if you've been using the measurements that I used. I think I've got them all. Okay. So once we've got that, we're going to double click it, right click, or triple click it, sorry, right click it and make it a component. This is going to be called crate box. And I'll click create. From here I'm going to go plugins, center on origin. So I've got that centered directly on my origin there. That way when it rotates in Unity, it's going to rotate around the center of the box. Because we're going to put a little animation on it so that when you tap it, it kind of rotates a little bit. And we need to make sure that the center of this shape is actually the proper center of it, rather than a corner over here, or it's going to rotate a bit weird and animate a bit funny. So we'll put that in the center there. The next video, I'm going to show you where to get some textures from and how to import and place those textures in SketchUp.